Hey guys, Howling Wolf here from the 4 Unreliable Gamers. We are back with Simcity once again. I'm recording this directly afterwards, so any comments that you would have posted on the last video I wouldn't have heard yet. Well, I would have heard because this is going up afterwards, but I'm currently playing it without YouTube comments, so yeah. Later down the track I probably won't be, but for now I'm gonna record again. So we have Town Hall up established, we have this, the wind farm, and water tower. And we're going good for everything basically. Now, we've got money flowing in, which is nice. It's always a nice thing to have money flowing in. Next thing is you're going to want to put a garbage dump. Now, you're going to want to put the garbage dump not here, because it does ground pollute. I'm going to put it over here. Please don't be upset. Ah, shit. Okay, so they're upset already. They'll just have to deal with it. But anyway, so for now, we are taking garbage from them, eventually, when the garbage trucks start coming in. And we have a demand for industrial now, which is what I want to get onto. Now, I'm kind of silly, because I didn't check the wind direction. Well, I did, but I didn't concentrate on what I was doing. Because I should have made this industrial instead of residential. But we're just going to go with it. I'm going to put a high density road like so. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, don't make your city square because shit will go down. I'm actually a big fan of making your city square. It makes it a bit easier to manage. I'm gonna have to wait till money comes in. It's gonna come in every day. So this is per hour, which is nice. It's not per day. Jeez. Can't imagine per day. Anyway, I'm gonna put this into zone. It's gonna zone industrial here. And so you can notice the wind's gonna blow this way, and it's probably gonna hit some of this. And that is because I'm an idiot, in other words. This is how you're not supposed to play. Normally, I would check which way the wind's going and put it on this side, because it's blowing this way. If it was blowing this way, I would put it here. If it was blowing this way, I would put it here. So, yeah, I've kind of stuffed up there, but we're just going to have to go with it. Hope it doesn't upset residential down here. So we are building, it is constructing, that's nice. And we are getting more residents, and I'm going to put more down. Now, somehow, every time I seem to play this game, I always get the problem of not enough workers in the workforce. Oh, and that's one thing you have to be careful of. I always seem to do it by accident. Your power, when you start adding more buildings, obviously it's going to go down because power usage is going to go up. And especially when you get to a metropolis, you are going to need multiple solar power plants. Multiple, not one. So, yeah. And when you get a metropolis, water tower is no longer going to cut it. You are going to need water. So, a water pumping station. So yeah. But now we have some industrial going. We're going to want also to put up unfilled medium wealth drops. So as you see, for some reason the residential demand for medium wealth is just skyrocketed. That's not happened to me before. It does increase, but it's never happened that quickly, but whatever. So we're going to put more industrial because there's a max. I make a lot of money here actually. But we're going to be careful not to put too much down to the point where we can't manage the population. I think that's I think we almost have enough industrial. Give me more money. Anyway, so I think that's enough industrial for now. It is going down, which means I probably got enough. And all these guys are happy because they have jobs now. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, my approval rating is 71%. Industrial's going down. Because they always complain we want to ship our freight. Now, this is a city specialization. And specialization button is down here. And you can see here we have all these. We have mining, drilling, trading, electronics, culture, and gambling. Now, I generally avoid gambling because I just can't do it very well. So, yeah. Anyway, the way to get these guys to be a little bit more happy about the fact that they can ship their goods is to get a trade depot. Now, the trade depot is not only helpful and it makes them happy, it also makes you happy because you can sell things that you mine or all that sort of stuff to the global market and make money off them. For it's generally every ton or every 10,000 or yeah, and this actually gives you a fair amount of boost of money, and it does help in those sticky situations where you do go to a negative budget. Now, I've only done it a couple of times, and it's only because a zombie outbreak, which is another feature in this game, which is random catastrophes. But straight off the bat, we're already making 2,000 an hour, which I'm not complaining about. It's a nice steady income at this size of town. And I really want, though, to get this trade depot up. But actually, while I am waiting for the money to flow in, let us check the land, no, not land value. Let's check, oh, actually land value. Yeah, land value is not that high here, so I don't know why they want medium wealth. But anyway, what I want to check is that, yeah, see, as I suspected, we do have some ore here in a high quantity here and here. Do we have oil? No, see, we don't have any oil, which is fine. I don't particularly like the oil. So if we ever needed oil, we'd need to get oil in from the global market. But there's lots of coal. I am not gonna get it though. No, not gonna happen. I think if anything, I'm gonna stick to ore. I think if I draw it up to here, yeah. So I'm gonna go by high density road, and I'm gonna draw it up to here, and there. And there. Wait for money to flow in again. See, this is the slow start. It does pick up after eventually, but we have some problems, and we've already got medical problems, which is nice. Now, normally I'd focus on these first, but I've just found that I'm not going to have enough money to cope with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check how much is mining. Ore mine, 22,000. So we're going to need more people in general. I think what we'll have to do is get out that. Not enough shoppers, so we need more residential. And that basically is me being a really meanie person. Going over here, bulldozing this family's house, Oh no. And doing that. Now, one of the big things in this game is, see how this is a dirt road? You can click this button here, road upgrade, and click here, and notice how you can upgrade it for a certain cost. So it'll go up, and we want a high density, and so magically that becomes high density. So that's great. I love that feature. That is a great feature. It saves you a lot of time. But as you can see traffic when you're clicking on roads. You can see the traffic, and we got a bit of a build up here, but it's not massive. And we're gonna start zoning this residential now. Zone residential. Da 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 da. I wonder what they are doing. So apparently they're all playing chasey. Brilliant. What do we got here? So one of the interesting features about this game, not that you can see in my extremely high graphical quality, it does look way nice, and there's a lot of small details when it comes to commercial business. But what I do want to do is I want to unclick this. So you can click here, follow, and you can follow individual people, cars, all that sort of stuff. You can follow them as they do stuff. So left work with Somalians, heading home for a long day's work. And so he works at a tire trading shop. So he's gonna walk home like so and go inside. So yeah, can't follow them once they're inside, but it's nice. It's a nice feature. Nice work, EA. Anyway, we're going to put more roads down. But first, we need health. Now, injured Sims. Ambulance. Ambulance. I'm totally sick. Now. Yeah. So you can see this is $120,000 for a large one. So that's out of our reach by a long shot. We need a clinic, basically. Bond is still going down. And to move this along, I'm going to take a bond. There you go. Now, I'm going to put this... Now, if you put this here, you won't cover as much if you put it here. Just because this is the center of the three roads. So, bear that in mind. Where you place the hospital, or clinic should I say, will determine how much coverage it has. So I'm going to put this here, and straight away they're going to be a little bit happier because they can all walk down here and be healed. Or not healed, be treated. Now, we still have $19,000, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fire station down as well. Because I can't afford the police station, that's $30,000. It's a bit more expensive. And as you can see, I do have the expansion for heroes and villains. I don't have all the other stuff because I've only got the limited edition. I don't have the digital deluxe. But I'm going to put a fire brigade down, or fire station. And so now we're kind of covered for this size of town, I would suppose. I think we're covered. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway. So as you can see, fire coverage for neighbors available. So that means if I had multiple people in the region, which I will show you now, I'll show you the region map. So this is me here, you can see it being built. And so there's multiple areas that people can build. And they're all connected by roads and stuff like here. Now, this is an interesting feature, which I do like about this game. This here is called Great Works. Now what you do is if you connect your city to the Great Works, you can build these sorts of things. Now, you do need certain, like, credentials. So as you can see, you need a municipal airport in the region, and 100 tourists to arrive at a municipal airport in the region. Which isn't that hard, but excuse me, but getting these things here, the construction resources, I can't move my mouse to because it disappears when I do. So you see construction resources, 2,000 tons of metal, 250,000 barrels of crude oil, and 1,500 tons of alloy. It's actually not that easy to achieve, as well as the $1 million. And so that's where the region itself comes in. You all band together to create a, to all input into doing a great work. And you input it in such a way that it benefits the most amount of people. Generally you do that. Or you can screw people over and build something that wouldn't benefit them at all, because they do specialize in different things. Can I click on the great works, thanks? Can I click on that? Can I click on it? No, I can't click on it. Okay, I'll click on this one. Oh, here we go. So they all specialize in different things. So this one benefits power, so everyone gets more power. This one benefits more tourists and ships more freight and stuff like that, so you make more money from trade. This one's tourists and education, and this one is workers, shoppers, and students. Now, people specialize in different things, or you can do an all-around city, it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to click back to city view, and I'm going to go back to my city. Now, we are at $5,000, and the bonds are going down. So how the bonds work is you can see it here. I'll just highlight. I won't take it out. But you pay only $173 per hour. Obviously, it increases depending how much you borrow. And you can also raise taxes here. It's nothing new. But as I have stated, we're gonna wait. Actually, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take out another bond, just because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna take out another bond because I want to put down a police station. Now, I'm gonna put down a police station here. So I'm gonna keep all the services in the relatively same area. Now, it's a good thing because there'll all be a lot. They'll go, oh, we all feel a lot safer because we're no longer at risk of burning down or crime stealing from us. But here's another thing that we need to do. We need to add more garbage trucks because we haven't got enough to service the amount of people we currently have. Now, this is an interesting feature in this game. You can add modules. Now, here's a module. These are modules. You can add dirt roads so you get more room and whatnot. Now, instead of laying cables and stuff like this in this game, everything has to be connected to the snap point of a road for it to function to the town, or to give power, or to give water, or to whatnot. So everything has to be connected to a snap point for it to work. There's no cables, which is, I think, is a better idea. I mean, it might hurt some people because it's like, oh no, we can't manage power separately. But it does work much better. It means you have to manage a little bit less, which I agree was a good move on their part because the previous Simcity was hell to start off with. So yeah, we're going to put this down. It's $5,000. Going to attach it here. And so now we have 4 trucks. There's 2 trucks per garage. And so you can see how many garbage cans collected per day, and this will go up during the day and all that. 0 crimes committed per day. I like the sound of that. Now, before we go, the next thing is education, which I can't afford yet. But education actually affects the game now in the fact that educated Sims don't cause as many fires, and they don't turn to a life of crime. So it's a good thing to have education in your city. Now, I'm going to have to leave you now. But that's what we're going to do next episode. We're going to put some education down so these guys can be smart and learn some astrophysics. or something. Maybe some algebra. Who knows? Anyway, this is Howling Wolf here from the 4 Unreliable Gamers. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and like. And enjoy your day.